Yo, what it is, it's your boy Sunrise the Divine, back at you again with some more love and light. Excuse me as I rub my nose. I may have caught the sniffles. I know a lot of you don't believe in the common cold anymore, but I think it still hits every now and then. But anyways, I'm here today to talk about AI and its ability to be perceived as psychic, and how AI is just a extreme version of masculine energy with no feminine energy, right? But because of how extreme it is with masculine energy, it could almost appear to be psychic, which is something that falls under feminine energy. So I'm here to talk about AI right now. And if you don't know what AI stands for, it stands for artificial intelligence. And let me turn this AC on. The sun is hitting. All the sound probably won't be good for the sound, but it stands for artificial intelligence, guys. Artificial intelligence. You know what artificial intelligence is. You know, Tesla, Alexa, you know, Google, hey Google, you know, like all of it, Siri. These things are artificial intelligence. I don't have to give you a rundown on what that is. If you need a rundown, just use the internet, look it up. But anyways, I want to bring up the fact that we must be mindful that data is being collected on us at almost all times. Data is being collected. If you have a smartphone, if you have a TV, if you have a Facebook, if you have an Instagram, if you have a YouTube, if you deal with technology, data is being collected, okay, on you, your life. Not, and what kind of data? What you post, obviously. How often you post, obviously. But what's not so obvious is that they can tell by what you post and how often you post your personality type. Let alone we just blatantly tell everybody our personality type by posting. We automatically tell them our birthdays and all of that. I'm not saying this to induce fear. I'm just saying this to remember that data is being collected on how you move. Essentially, the artificial intelligence, it knows your personality, knows how you respond to things, knows your growth. If you've been on Facebook for over 10 years, it sees how you've grown, okay? And the only reason I'm bringing this up is just so we can be more mindful of it. I want to bring up that movie, Don't Look Up. That was a great movie on Netflix. Don't Look Up. Spoiler alert, I'm about to just spoil one little line that he says. So if you haven't seen it, you know, you might want to skip past this part. I'm about to give you a little spoiler. The guy who was the head of the tech company in the movie, he was the head of the tech company on some Steve Jobs shit, like a head. He was rich billionaire in the movie. He even had power to tell the president what to do, which I found pretty interesting that they depicted that in the movie. But what I'm bringing up is when the scientist who seen the comet was starting to have friction with the tech guy started to low-key threaten him, right? Low-key, by saying, my technology has got data points on you since 1994. I know how you are. I know how you act. I know what kind of person you are. Actually, my technology has gotten so much data points that we can even predict how you're going to die. And with your type of personality, how you're going to die is alone. Because most likely, you're going to end up doing this domino effect of things based off of your personality, and you're going to end up dying alone. End quote. It's a little butchered. But this is what he told the scientists. And when he said that sparked a light bulb in my head, because I already knew that they was collecting data. But the thing is to think about technology being able to use the data collected over the years in order to predict the next patterns or the next things you will do based off of it knowing your personality was wild to me. But that's very real. That's not far from where we are now. Like him saying that the technology can predict how you're going to die based off of the data is not, they probably already have that. You feel me? Most of the things they show us in movies, they already have. And so it's like, Just be mindful and remember that the game is chess, because we deal with AI, right? I'm not here to spread fear, but I know moving forward that just know that people know how you move. And if you have that knowledge, you can move a bit more strategic, because if people know how you move, you'll be a little bit more predictable. But if you know that they know how you move, you can kind of predict what they're thinking. Even me making this video is them getting data points on my type of personality, them reading my mind, them figuring out what type of thinker I am by me freely giving this got daggone video away. Excuse the runny nose. I need a cold press juice ASAP. But anyways, my point being is be mindful of the AI. It's not psychic, okay? It uses data in order to read and create patterns. And when it does with those patterns, it could take those patterns over a long time, and it can got daggone start to use those to make educated guesses, which is known as a hypothesis. But once it collects so much data, its hypothesis or its educated guess is so accurate that it seems psychic. And I bring this up because we have to be mindful not to start to make AI a god, even though we already kind of have. And what do I mean by make AI a god? Make it what you pay your attention to, what you devote your time to, essentially what you pray to. If you wake up in the rising and the first thing you do is get on your phone, you're praying to an AI god. First thing as soon as you open your eyes, you feel me? You tapping in with the AI. You tapping in with the technology before you tapping in with God, which is you, okay? So just be mindful and remember, this is chess, light workers, okay? Remember that. Love and Light, the Trap Tree Tour is continuing. We in San Diego next. Ticket links in bios. Subscribe to my YouTube. Add me on Instagram. Share this message to a friend if it served you. And I love and light y'all. Peace and love. I'm gonna go get me a green juice and some sleep. Need to meditate. Oh yeah, let me just say that. If you're traveling a lot like your boy, stay up on the green juice, the turmeric shots. Stay up on the hydration, because I haven't been up on my juice the past 3 days, and you already see how I got my nose running, and I've been traveling up and through the states and stuff. So just stay up on your juice during the winter time, so that way, you know, the sniffles don't attack you. I don't remember the last time I had the sniffles. It was before the COVID. You feel me? It was at least 2 years ago. But, you know, I embrace all aspects of reality. So just stay up on your green juice. Get your rest. You can also be getting a little sick when you don't rest a lot. So I'm taking a day to rest. I love and light y'all. I'm going to go get me a juice. Peace.